Didn't do too much to it, just did a few things. I painted it first. It needed that real bad. It uses it. This paint is by DuPont. It's called Imron. IMRON. It's basically badass stuff. It's used on industrial stuff like aircrafts and industrial machinery and stuff like that. Tractors. What else did I do?
For hard use then, right?
Yeah. The scope is a Vortex Viper HS 5x15. This is a Midway exclusive. They had it for only $400, normally $500. Kind of one of the best scopes you can get in that price range, basically. Mil dots, mil turrets, 30mm tube, has good glass. I think it has the same glass as the Vortex PTS. And then Seekins low rings.
How low did you go?
The lowest ones they make, I think they're 0.82.
It's pretty low. Let's see
And
the
then
clearance.
that's
Not bad.
Seekins 20 MOA base, which I actually had to trim because I like my scope set back.
Oh, that's why you have the clearance.
So this is kind of short, so I couldn't get it any further back without trimming.
Gotcha.
So if Seekins is listening, they should make a base this size instead of having them all extended. It's the first time I ran into that problem because basically it's the first time I had a scope that size with the 44mm.
Let me get it ahead of you.
Of course, you can see there's a dual trigger and a Badger bolt knob.
Oh, you put the dual trigger in yourself?
Yeah.
So how hard was that?
It's the fucking easiest thing you can do.
Really? Just what, bolted on?
No, you just use this punch right here.
Oh, okay.
And it's just 2 pins, the exact same way the X-Mark trigger comes out.
No shit.
Exactly.
I think that's a must for me, to be really honest.
This fucking trigger pull is now.
The X-Mark trigger that comes with this is supposed to be really good for Remington, but what I found is when I try to adjust it, really I can't. It comes in at 3.5 pounds. You're supposed to be able to bring it down to 2.5, but I don't know. I'm really not too happy with
this
it.
trigger pull is now at 1 pound.
Yeah, and
That's just like. Have you tried it?
No, I haven't. But at the range, I'll try it.
Out. No, just pull the trigger right now. You're gonna be like.
Oh, see, with the X-Mark, you really gotta kind of give it some. You really gotta yank on it.
No, my other rifle has a jewel basically.
Yeah,
and
I felt that.
The
one.
X-Mark. Once you go with a custom trigger, you just can't go back to like a factory.
How much
trigger.
was that jewel again? It was in the twos, right?
Yeah, it was like 215.
That's a must for me, I think.
Great Scots. This is off of eBay. So it's basically just a Kydex adjustable cheek rest, and it's kind of like the Karsten, but it's not the Karsten. It is made in the USA. I just put that on yesterday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised when I got it in the mail how thick this was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That thing's a monster. And it didn't really fit my what is this, a HS stock? It didn't fit it too well, so I just put in like 1 inch of boiling water upside down, and I fitted it to the top while it was hot with some leather gloves on. And
really?
then, yeah, it comes with a drill bit, and I just drilled the stock. The stock's hollow, so you basically just mark it where you want, drill one side, drill the other side, and slap it on there. And it didn't come with these nice round edges. I actually took a file and then some sandpaper and made these edges look like that. Because when I first put it on with those sharp edges, it just basically, it looked like a fucking piece of shit. It looked like something for a toy or something. But now, just a little bit of sandpaper and filing made it look super nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
But that was like $46 shipped, so.
Yeah, it's not actually that bad
And
at all.
this without this, my cheek weld was more like a chin weld.
Yeah, I know because like I said, I have a duplicate rifle, and I know exactly how that is.
Oh no, your scope's even higher. You have a 56 millimeter scope. I have a 44.
I think I have to grab this pretty soon. But I also gotta grab
This
that
is one of
trigger.
the best things. This and the Badger is the best ergonomic upgrades. And then the trigger is basically the best functional upgrade. On the bottom, Badger, not Badger, what is this? Atlas.
Atlas bipod.
Atlas version 8. That's off my other gun, borrowed. Connected it just by removing the studs, and I think that's made by Atlas too. You just remove the 2 studs, and this thing is a basic bolt-on. It's made for HS stock, so it actually has this contour.
Sweet. We're kind of bedded already.
And yeah, I think it's Atlas. I think the model's BT17 or something like that, and it's only like $20. So figured rather than buying another bipod for now, I'll just use the one I have. Save a little money. I painted the bottom metal with Imron too.
Well, thanks for sharing this rifle with us.